Her most gracious majesty, the princess of the Sword Coast.
Oh, your majesty, so pleasant to see you again. I haven't seen you since you were knee-high to a grasshopper, as they say.
Oh yes, you have grown into a most beautiful young lady. It would be my pleasure to escort you around.
Yes, your majesty.
I say.
It is a true pleasure to make your acquaintance. May I have this dance with you? Would be my pleasure. Oh, I am not surprised that you don't recognize me. I have been away for quite some considerable time, away from court. It's been a little difficult for me to visit the Sword Coast. Oh, my name. I'm a man of many names. Many would call me a philanderer. But many would also call me a financial brain, a daring swordsman. Oh, yes. My father was, well, he was quite the gent. Let's just put it like that. I beg your pardon. Well, I did mention that I did not stay at court very often, so was not privy to hearing the rules and regulations about etiquette. You dance very well, Your Royal Highness. The Sword Coast is indeed a most beautiful little slice of heaven. I do so enjoy sailing around these waters. Well, there it is. That's the reason. I explore the seas a lot, Your Royal Highness, and I would deem it a fair and just offer if you would join me to see my ship. Oh, it's literally just down there, my lady. We will be gone in less than 5 minutes. You've never been on a... You've never been on a ship before. Well, we can soon change that, can't we, Your Royal Highness? Come now. We'll be gone in less than 5 minutes. There and back. I insist, Your Royal Highness. Calm down. Calm down. You see, your father is one of the richest rulers in this part of the nation. We'll be able to ask whatever we bloody want from him if we have you. So come on, let's go put you on the first ship that you have ever been on in your life. Oh no, this way is the more express route. Hearse?
Excuse me, Your Royal Highness.
That's quite enough of that, Your Royal Highness. I will make a strategic withdrawal from the party, and you may enjoy Percy's company until I return. Though mind you, I'd beware if I were you. He hasn't seen a pretty young girl in 3 years.
4, actually.
So if I were you, I'd be the best behaved little lass that I'd ever seen. I'll be down presently. Let me just write a short message of apologies and declare that I have taken the princess on a rather lovely little outing that will last for as long as her father wishes, provided of course he pays for the privilege of her little trip. Now time to make a speedy withdrawal. All right, come on, Purse. Hoist the mainsail. Let us make waves, lads. We've got what we came for. Now, let's go instruct this pretty little guest we have on the purpose of our little voyage. Make waves, lads. Nor by northeast. Let's see what we can see. At least until the ransom comes. How do I look, Purse?
What?
I said, how do I look?
You know.
Oh, shut up. Well, 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 Your Royal Highness. Welcome to my cabin. I trust you'll settle in well. Madam, I assure you, I am a gentleman. My lads only took what was surely not to be missed from that party of yours. Do you recognise these? I know. You have no idea how long I've been wanting this. The Lord Mayor of the Sword Coast's ring. Look, even has the official stamp on it. What's this? Gold. Wow, that is solid gold. That. How much do you think it would be worth on the open market? Oh, now don't be like that, lass. That's not the only treasure that I desire. Well, a lot of my lads pinched a lot of good loot. That'll be their salary for the next year. Especially if it's as solid gold as this ring. But that, as I said, is not the only treasure that I'm after. Well, I'm looking at it. Take it off. Do you need me to say it again, lass? Take it off. There's a good girl. Well, doesn't someone think full of himself? The necklace, lass. My. Being raised in a palace, you surely do think well of yourself, don't you? I shudder to think what you thought I meant. Oh, this necklace. Wow. Beautiful. Oh, family heirloom, of course. You must have family heirlooms coming out your arse. Oh, wow, look at that. What's that? A sapphire. Wow. A blue diamond. You don't say. A blue diamond the same size as my bloody thumbnail. Now this is a pretty little thing. How much do you think it cost? You know what? It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible that two people, roughly the same age, you and me, we are polar opposites. Polar opposite upbringings, polar opposite people, polar opposite sex, and you somehow arrive out better than I ever did. Oh, to the point where you don't even carry cash with you. What happens when you want to buy something? Well, you just go down the market and say, put it on my daddy's tab. Bloody hell, love. I was joking. I was bloody joking. You're telling me that actually is what happens? You go into town with a few servants and you just do that? You say, send the bill to me dad? Oh, lass. Lass. That is simultaneously the saddest and yet funniest thing I've ever heard. I do not know how people like you sleep well at night. Oh, the little lass, the little princess has some snappy retorts. How about that? I'll have to remember that one. How do you sleep at night? On a feather-lined bed that's very comfortable. I'll have to remember that one. So, I reckon you'd be interested to know where you're going to be ended off. Aye. So, we are going to take you on a short excursion around the islands of Trafalgar. It's a company of several islands that have the most beautiful scenery that you've ever seen, and also, coincidentally, the most densely packed islands in the world. One of those islands, which you will not be seeing, is where we make our loot. Now, the reason I have no problem in telling you this, lass, is because even should your father somehow figure out where to pay the ransom, he will have us followed. He will follow us to these islands, where he will lose us. He will then run aground on one of the short-lining rocks that underlie those islands, and you'll never hear from him again. That largely depends upon you. I understand that a life of privilege has left you spoiled rotten, but I'd like to think that despite all of your hardship that you've experienced in your life, know that it will be 100 times worse than you ever thought possible. We are pirates, madam. Don't give me that. Oh, don't give me that, princess. You think that because you have had your hardships as a princess, knowing that hundreds of people starving to death is on your conscience as you lie in that very same feather-lined bed that you talked about just now, you think you know something about being desperate. You've never tasted desperate. You've never had to sort through the muck in order to find a piece of scrap of bread to eat to avoid starving to death. You've never had to fight for your life against a rabid dog. Oh, I neither did you, she says. Lass. Oh, lass. This peg leg isn't for decoration, you know. I was bit by that savage dog. Not only did I manage to find the strength to fight it off, when it bit me, it could have given me rabies. So my crew did the only honourable thing they could and chopped the damn thing off. Now it's alright. Has a little bottle of rum in there that I like to sup on every now and then. Would you care for some? Rum, lass. By heaven, you really have led a sheltered life, haven't you? I think we might have hit the jackpot on you. Here. Oh, don't give me that. Listen, You'll be in our company a very long time, so it's up to you. You can either choose to spend that time with me, or spend that time with the crew, or hell, you can even spend that time with Perce if you want. You know, that chap who hasn't seen a bird in 4 years. So, it's up to you. Either you can sit here and drink nicely with me until the voyage is done, or not. Up to you. Oh, don't worry, lass. I've had a whole lifetime of people telling me how crooked and how ugly I am. But I bet, for the life of me, you have never had a man like me come in your life. This is what a real man looks like, I'm afraid, my dear. Not those powdered, bewigged dandies that I saw at that party. Of course not. All of that's for show. They like to flaunt their wares because it's the best part of them. There's nothing else to like, except their money. And usually, when you see people all the time flaunting the best parts of their life in such a short amount of time, you can guarantee everything else isn't up to graph. But this is me. This is what a man is. Imperfect in the eyes of God. A want of all things pretty, but not being pretty and impure himself. So, shall we drink to imperfection? To your rescue, as you wish. To imperfection, us getting rich, and you, God willing, seeing home again. Oh, that is strong. That's a little bit stronger than I thought it would be. Oh. Well, don't just keep it in your mouth, it'll burn your mouth out. Drink it. There you go. That's it, lass. Well done. Welcome to the crew. Won't make a sailor girl of you yet. Well, as you wish. You can, of course, choose to spend these next 2 years locked away in my cabin, but, well, you know what the crew's like. They'll start talking. Aye, yes. That's how long I'm anticipating that the ransom for you is going to take. Well, your father is free to surprise me. 1,000 pieces in gold sovereigns. Yep. That will be the price of what your daddy thinks of your life. Once we have our sovereigns, you are free to return home. So, shall we enjoy the view? Ah, smell that air. Ah, nothing quite like it, sea air. There's a faint trace of salt on it. You smell it? Aye. That, lass, is freedom. It's the freest you will ever be. Believe me. Lass, I saw what you were like at that party. Saying hello to people that you don't even recognise. Saying hello to all of these powder-bewigged people, like I said before, who are showing you all the best bits and gizmos of their lives. None of it's real. This, me crew, me, these are real people. These are the real people that you've turned your nose up and asked Daddy to pay the bill at. So, if I were you, I would take these next 2 years as a crash course in the real world. And who knows, maybe at the end of this, once Daddy has paid your ransom, and you go back and dear old Dad passes away, perhaps that'll make you a better ruler. Perhaps you'll be able to make an actual difference to people like me who are living destitute on those streets of the Sword Coast of yours. Seaside towns and settlements don't really have the best reputation. The drunkards and the addicts on the streets. Perhaps you should venture out a little bit more. What's the course, Purse?
No bar northwest, Captain. We had to divert because of a storm.
Aye, aye. Maintain heading. Of course, lass. You're in it for the long haul now. Listen, I know that this is not a pleasant situation for you, but you are looking at desperate men. Men who want the basics of life. Respect. People like you turn your nose up at us. But all you're looking at is desperate men. Real men who've been hit by more hard times than I care to admit. We've lost limbs, lost eyes, lost loved ones. You're looking at men who have lost everything. And the only thing that they can get solace in is taking from others who have everything. That's why you, Princess. That's why you. Look, don't take it so hard, Princess. It. I'm sorry it was you. Alright? I'm sorry it was you, but it was. But I'll make a promise to you, alright? Look at me. You really do have very pretty eyes, Princess. They haven't seen horrors of the sea. What man can do to another man. They haven't seen bloodshed, torture, war, brandings, keelholings. They haven't seen any of that most unpleasantest of things. But believe me, I will endeavour to make your time here pleasant. And for a start, about this, I invite you to have dinner with me tonight. It'll be candlelit, it'll be lovely, like a gentleman caller. I suppose so. I suppose I am calling to court on you. You're a pretty girl. And these next 2 years, well, who knows? Perhaps I may end up being a soft spot for you. Let's see how it turns out, eh? Good lass. You know it makes sense. I'll show you the wonders of the open sea. And God willing, you will understand and taste of what true